Again in the world of Paragon, and we're going to do some more tank experiments. Mostly what we're going to be messing with here is stuff in a vitality tree, along with agility, because that's where you get your defense. However, vitality is where you get all your hit points and your health regen. So we're going to be messing with that and figuring out a good combination here, so that then late game we don't just fall off. Because if you run just straight what I've been running as a ADC or a damage, I've been running straight agility. Yeah, I get a lot of basic armor with that tree. However, it does not give you enough sustain. Late game, you can be dead in a matter of seconds if 2-3 people do their abilities, and one of those abilities happens to be a hard CC. So we're going to try and counteract some of that today. And see just what it is we can and cannot do. And we have a reward. Claim that. Lots of stuff to open. Alright, so now let me just go over something that I made yesterday. I made two things yesterday. However, I'm going to make an alteration to it and try it out as an ADC. It might not be a good idea, but we're going to try it anyway. So here's what I made yesterday, alright? For the gems, I went with healing towers, armored, Executioner's Rush, so we get 20% move speed and 24.6 power for approximately 4 seconds after killing somebody. 42 attack speed based off of your missing health, and improved healing regen, so you heal for a quarter of your max health per second, increased by another quarter every second while out of combat. Stacks up to 6 times. So, and I like this one. This one's pretty good. If you can get yourself out of trouble, you get back up to full health very quickly, and then get right back into the fight. I will go over some cards here that I was using. Early game, I was using Living Armor. This is good. Walk up, let them hit you, and then back off. I mean, you try and get your damage in there while you can, but this is good lane sustain if you're going to be running as a support tank or even a solo lane tank. Initiate, of course, or poised aggressor, so that then you can get that extra damage in there when you start beating on somebody. And I was using this one. This one works often enough that it's worth having. You reduce the damage you take by 50, and then along with this, so yeah, the strongest person at level 1 that I've seen so far has a 70 basic attack damage. So you're going to reduce it by 50, you're going to take 20 damage, and then you're going to regen 30 health over 3 seconds. So yeah, you'll take minimal damage and be right back up to full health. It's not bad. And then, of course, the next one that you're going to want to focus on with this particular build would be this one. Ultimately, you're going to want these 3 cards. The Green Spring, Exoskeleton, and Lucky Block. You're going to want those for your beginning. You can use this if you want, but Mainly to be as defensive as possible, you're going to want Green Spring, Exoskeleton, and Armored Footman. And you are very hard to kill at level 1. And as soon as you get an opportunity to get your growth totem, once it's free, you're going to want to slot that. Normally I'll get rid of this one for that. But sometimes I'll get rid of Exoskeleton. Now, the next card you're going to focus on, you're going to want to hold on to this because it gives you your basic armor. It gives you 20. When you move into your next tier, you'll be using Thunder Cleaver and Yomi Guardian. So you'll get 24 basic armor from this and 22 from this, plus the 20 you already got here. That's an extra 60 armor, plus all the hit points that you're building from the Vitality Tree. You are extremely hard to kill with these 3 cards: Green Spring, Thunder Cleaver, and Yomi Guardian. Now, when you move into later game, eventually you're going to want to get one of the tribe, because this makes you so much stronger when you're in a team fight. You get 22 power and 420 max health already pre-put into this card. However, you get 15 power for each nearby ally. So yeah, you've got 4 other allies that are running with you. So you're looking at an extra 60 damage on top of whatever it is that you already have. And you can hit pretty hard just being a tank. You can hit pretty goddamn hard. Alright, now I did the same thing with a jungle. Basically the same thing applies here. I've got a few differences in here, but mainly the build is still the same. The only difference is that these are swapped out for jungle things. But what we're going to try today is, need to find something that I really don't need in here. I suppose I don't really need this one. So we'll get rid of this one. And what we're going to do here is we are going to make a new deck. And we're going to go with Chaos and Order. And we're going to try this out for an ADC, I believe. Alright, yeah. So we're going to go with Fortifying Strikes. This is pretty good to have as an ADC, just to get some extra damage. Extra armor. You get 2 basic armor for each stack, and you can stack it 10 times. So as long as you're constantly hitting minions, you're going to have an extra 20 armor. That's pretty nice to have. Gonna want a gold card, a sprint card. Hellfire Engine. Our heavy hitter. Then, let's see, we're gonna need some tank, so we'll go with Thorned Yomi and Yomi Guardian. Unstable Cyborg. see, I have room for one more here. I think we'll go with Knight of Asher. Oh wait, no. No, we'll go with this one. Now, do I think this is the best tanky spec? No, I don't. However, the end goal technically is going to be having these 3 cards right here. I believe you would be able to do that. 8 and 7, so that's 15. And yes, you would be able to have all 3 of these cards. Yeah, all 3 of these cards here, and I think you'd make a pretty tanky ADC. Be pretty hard to kill you. So we're gonna test it out. Now for the gems, we are going to, of course, get healing towers. Now, it's really up to you, but personally, I like to use armored because you get a shield. Now, on this one, as an ADC, they're going to be hitting you a lot, so I'm kind of torn between using damage return or shredding strikes. This one, I think, would be the better one to use for an ADC. Alright, so now this one here we'll be using ferocity, and on this one here we'll use armor aura as an ADC because we're already going to be taking their armor away. Stacks up to 8 times, so you're looking at about 10 armor with that, and 12.6 with that, so you're going to be taking away at least 20-ish armor from whoever you're attacking. So we'll try that out and see how it works, and we'll go with an auto potion. Save and exit. Oh, whoops, I didn't aim it. Yeah. ADC tank. Okay, so now let's go try it out. And I think we'll try it out on Twin Blast. Although actually, no, I'm thinking about it, Murdoch might be the better one to do it with because he gets extra armor penetration with one of his abilities, so I think we'll try it out with Murdoch instead. And I believe it's this one. Yes, it has 10 basic armor penetration. And I can tell you right now, the other tank build I made for Jungle Chimera with that is insane. Like, you can take so much damage. You can get into a fight with 3 of them, kill 2 of them, and still walk away with like a quarter hit points. It's broken. That's what it is. Now, doing this on an ADC, I don't know how it's going to work, so I'm interested to see it. And where is... There it is. Healing towers. Living Guardian. We'll start out with shots fired.
Hey Phoenix.
Hey, what's up?
How come you don't have death crawlers?
I didn't quite hear what it said. Hang on, let me look at it. How come I what? Oh, Death Crawler? Oh no, I have to look into it. I've never heard of that one, I don't believe.
Are you solo or carry?
I am the carry in this game. I don't know where my support is. They're over in the solo lane. comes Iggy.
Where is Iggy support?
My support went over to the solo. Would have been, I believe, Shinbi.
I said where is Iggy support?
They're gonna kill you. Oh yeah. Can't believe he wanted to fight it out with me. We got some low hit points over here. See here.
GJ.
I think we'll try and get this one here.
Iggy support.
I think I missed him. See, so I want to get up to 6 points. Or no, 8 points. Yeah.
Where is Iggy support?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. It was Iggy. However, I believe they changed their character at the last minute. I just took his ultimate and all that shit and still lived.
Wow. See, and when I come over here, I have an 8.1. Oh yeah, do you know what GJ even mean?
Yes, I know what GJ means. It means good job.
GJ retrieved.
Okay, now we have 8. Actually, I probably want to go for 9 because I'd like to keep fortifying strikes. And then we'll start doing damage. Or agility, I mean. taking all of it. Oh yeah. We're making Iggy feel bad over here, I think. I'll wait for it. So one more point there. Get our auto health potion. Get a little extra damage for our minions here. Oh well, we put such a hurting on him now that Greystone had to come over and give him a hand. They got me on that one. Alright, so what we're gonna get here in just a moment will be, I'm not sure, I really want this one first, so we'll go with this one. E down to size a little bit before we start auto attacking him here. Oh yeah, you're all done, buddy. You're all done. So yeah, vitality spec for an ADC right now is working out quite nicely. I'm rather impressed with it. I was not expecting it to be this good, to be 100% honest. Now let's go beat up on someone else and see if we're still just as resilient. Mr. Kwong. Still holding up pretty well for getting beat on that much. Now, I don't think this is going to do very well against Morgesh because I do not have ability armor, I have basic armor. Yeah, this is not going to go very well in my favorite. No, so we don't want to mess with Morgesh anymore. Not with this guy. See, I need 2 more points and here in the green tree vitality before I can get my next card. Well, I need to finish off 2 there and then put a few more in my agility tree.
An allied tower is under attack. The enemy has been slain.
However, this is not a good game so far. These guys are getting their asses handed to them. Oh, I missed it. Shit. Nobody wanted to go in on that? Come on now. I'm sitting there taking all that damage. Alright, so I believe 7 was the number. Yeah. We need one more point. And our agility tree, and we will get either Yomi or not sure which one yet. Probably go with the counter attack though.
Be careful.
Oh, did I seriously miss? I seriously missed. That's no. That is bullshit. Come here, Morgash. So I can kill you. Sure can't take a lot of damage though with this. Give it that.
Wow.
See, 1 in 8, 0 and 10. Oh wow. 0 and 10. Where you going, buddy? Oh, damn. And we got it. Alright, so need to read this card here for just a moment. Okay, it doesn't specify what type of damage, so would be all damage, in my opinion. My understanding, anyway. So that might prove useful against Morgash. So we'll try that next time we run into her. So what does this next one do for us here? Our next one, we get attack speed based off of our missing health. Okay. Okay, so we are definitely about to lose this game, but I would have to say for a tanky ADC, it's not bad. And you're really not missing out on a terrible bunch of damage. I mean, and the damage that you do miss out on, it's worth every penny with the defense that you get. You can take an ass beating like there's no tomorrow. And I don't think I did a fucking thing to Morgash while I used it. She looked to me like she was still in full health. So we need one more point in agility and 3 more points. Well, technically 2 more points if I were to take Living Guardian off, which I'm going to have to. Oh, I hate it when they start moving the other fucking way. Yeah, the feeds were real. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, worse than me. I'm at least 1-1 with my feeds. Alright, so first impressions of a tanky ADC. It's not bad. It wouldn't have been so bad if the two people on my team who went like 0 and 11, you know, didn't do that. Well, he went 1 and 11, my bad, and this dude went 0 and 13. Now, if they didn't do that, the enemy wouldn't have been so fucking strong that it would have counteracted everything I did. So, yeah, 18 and 2, that's just ridiculous. But now that I've tried that out, I think I'm going to take a look at all the cards again and see if there is a better combination that an ADC could be using. Now, I did hear Christian say, why are you not using Deathcrawler? Now, let's look for that card. Deathcrawler. I would imagine it would be in the death deck, so let's look at that. Or not. Okay, so it's not there. Let's look in Chaos. No, oh, Deathcrawler. Oh, okay. This one. The reason why I didn't use this one was because it was all the way at the end of the agility tree. 13 points, basically. And my main focus with that particular deck was to fill up the vitality portion of it, since that's where all the gems were first. So chances of me ever seeing a 13 card in the agility tree with this deck, building it the way I was building it, would be very, very late game. But I almost had the 3-card combo here, which pretty much would have made me unstoppable against any melee or attack damage using individuals. Not against Morgesh, but you know, still, it turned out quite nicely. And I might even stop at using these 2 cards here. And then just going for that card on another game. But I guess for a little bit of, so to say, mixing it up a little bit, I'll throw that in there, just in case I ever get to a game where it is very, very late game and it's been going on for about an hour. That game I'd probably be able to get that card. However, I need to go take care of something, so I will catch you guys on my next stream in about a couple hours or so. I'd like to thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, have an awesome day.